He's a big guy. And you know what's funny is she said, oh, he eats chicken breast. Oh, the question is how many? That's a guy that looks like he'd be pretty good with the old spread, and we're thrilled to have him. That's the one thing I think the Canadians are pretty fortunate. Right now you've got both Adam Kloffenstein, the third rounder from last year, and this year's first rounder, and they're just cool guys. They're fun to be around. But you watch that interview, Ricky, he's a pretty young guy still.
Yeah, he's still a young guy, and you can just tell he's got personality. So, like I said, he's somebody that Blue Jays fans should be excited about. And hopefully we see lots of him in the future.
Matt Martin is coming to this baseball game, second pitcher for the Everett Aquasox. Martin's got a tough act to follow. Clark in this baseball game lays claim to one of those 2 hits for the Vancouver Canadians. Got his back in the first. Yeah, just 2 singles for the Canadians so far in this game.
They are definitely happy Kirby's out of that game.
Oh, you ain't lying. 2-0 pitch. He's hit into left, and he tried to get him one on the outer third. And you know what? If you're a fan of the Blue Jays, and I know there's a lot of talk about all these big name pitchers and the guys that are already in the major leagues, but the Blue Jays are very high on Philip Clark, and with good reason. So it's a leadoff single. Clark is 2 for 2 in this game, but it brings up Gregory Contreras. We'll get you the line on both the starters here shortly. Townsend's line a little heavier than George Kirby's. But the first pitch to Gregory Contreras on the way. Fastball in for a strike, and the count goes to 0-1. And Townsend's line tonight for the Canadians, 2 1/3. And the Devils smiling. 6 hits, 6 runs, all 6 were earned. He walked 2 and he struck out 5. Martin, the right-hander, to the plate with the old slider that is swung on, missed, and the count goes to 0-2.
This is where I'm talking about, where I was talking about earlier. If you're the Vancouver Canadians, they just have to chip away here more than anything. Just chip away, put up good at-bats, don't give away any outs, and good things can happen. The game isn't over yet.
0-2. Pretty good pitch, not called for a strike on the outer third. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Contreras has been seeing a pretty steady diet of sliders and curveballs and things that twist. And until he proves on a consistent basis that he can get to those, he'll keep eating those. With a runner at first, 1-2 from Martin on its way. Fastball got him right at the letters, and Contreras just slowly turns around and makes his way back toward the third base dugout. 7th strikeout of a Canadians hitter tonight, and it brings up with 1 out Cameron Eden. We're talking about lines. The Everett Aquasox started tonight. George Kirby, 3 innings of 2-hit baseball. No runs, no walks, and a half dozen strikeouts. As right now, the Everett Aquasox lead the Canadians 7-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch on its way. He's a fastball that's in for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. One of the other things here is Everett's only left 4 guys on base. They're 5 for 11 with runners in scoring position offensively. That helps. Infielders at the ready. A double play depth up the middle. Right-hander kicks and fires. High fly ball back behind home plate. And now it is 0-2 to Cameron Eden. Eden comes out of a pretty good baseball school, Cal Berkeley. I mean, I think, Ricky, you got a pretty good lay of the land on schools in California.
I do, yeah. Cal Berkeley, a really good school. Really good baseball school. Of the great Brandon Morrow.
Pretty good player. We had him come out a couple of years ago, part of our Superstar series, and I found him to be wildly funny.
Oh, his sense of humor is dry. It is hilarious.
Ball that's hit out to center field, ranging over is Miguel Perez, sets up under it and comes down with it. And you can just feel this fan base right now. He's itching to cheer about anything. Routine fly ball to center at 6,000 are like, let's go. So it brings up Brett Wright with 2 outs. Canadians are trying to get that spark that's going to get something going here. Philip Clark on at first base. Wright 1 for 1 in this game. He probably, as a catcher, looks at the rest of this Blue Jays system and says, boy, there's going to have to be a few things that go right. We talk about positions of strength, and I think the Blue Jays have a number of catchers in their system that are pretty close, are knocking on the door. A couple of years ago, we had one in Riley Adams that I thought for sure was going to be a guy that was going to make his way up, and he's slowly and steadily making his way. But you know, everybody keeps talking about how depleted the Blue Jays system is. I don't think it's as bad as it was even a year ago. I think it's starting to show some fruit.
Patience, my friend. Patience.
Wait a minute. That's the word we're not supposed to use. You see flashes of it. Canadians right now, I don't know with the Canadians if I see a bona fide position player that I look at him and I say that's a major leaguer. Couple of arms, yes, but position wise, there's some work to be done. One ball and one strike. Wright's looking for something in on the hands, and he got it, but unfortunately gets under it and skies it out towards the mound. And you've got 3 guys. Did they hold on to the baseball? They did. And I'll tell you this, like a bunch of pins in a bowling alley, all crashing down. It looks like the first baseman, Gladfelter, came down with a baseball that ends the inning, but can you believe 4 different Everett Aquasox all converging on a baseball, none of them communicating? And luckily for the Everett Aquasox, the ball ends up in the glove of the first baseman, Gladfelter, who gingerly comes off the field, and that will throw the Canadians towards the top of the 5th inning. Boy, looks like everybody's going to be well after a pretty vigorous collision. We'll take our break here. When we come back, we'll see if the Everett Aquasox can build on their 7-0 lead. Top of the 5th is next. Look at this again. Gladfelter got it because he's the tallest kid in the playground. 7-0 Sox lead the C's. You're watching AW Canadians baseball, and you're doing it right here on Sportsnet Pacific.